Morning, folks. You're looking a bit better slept than yesterday. Pretty much. Why do you gotta say that, Zeke, when I'm like sleep deprived here, man? This is not the episode recording session for you to make that comment, man. Fun state funerals be held today, is it not? Yeah, I think it was meant to be happening in Saros Plaza, right outside the sanctum. You'll be going, right, chum? Yeah, so it'd be wrong for me not to. Saros Plaza not very far away. Time to go, quick, quick. Messed upon so bossy sometimes. Indubitably. Oh, I don't have more egg anymore. Oh no. Why do you keep doing to this? Why do you keep doing this to me, game? Temporary party, I guess. Hey, Mithra. I still like your leggings. Oh. Don't worry, she's like 500 years old. Does that make her a cougar with Rex? Oh, this is how I cope with funerals. Right? That's how this works, sure. Also, state-held funeral is just the weirdest thing to ever say about a blade. Because it doesn't seem like that actually makes any sense. Her body's still there.
I guess they did call her a goddess. The state funeral makes sense. Shouldn't you be with him?
He's a boy. Best not to bother them at times like this.
I expected you'd be more clingy. You really are different from her.
Actually, letting him be was more her idea than mine.
Really? Pirates? Get out. So wait, you're saying you want to go be clingy or what?
I'll burn you.
I kid. Sheesh.
She's got a water element blade. Don't chance it. They never really did explain why she was considered a goddess.
It's weird though.
What is?
I mean, don't you think it's odd? Normally, if a blade or its driver dies, it'll just go back to being a core crystal. So why is Fan just dead?
Da-da-da.
I did wonder the same thing. There's only one way I know for a dead blade to keep its physical form. Remember Minoth? I mean Cole. He was a flesh eater.
Yeah.
But Fan wasn't a flesh eater. I can say that for sure.
What's that?
That's the shape of Fan's core crystal. Well, how it used to be.
But now it's a triangle.
Rex and I are quite a unique case, but this is different still.
How is it different?
If a blade shares its core with another, its shape changes in a uniform fashion.
What?
In our case, the center part went to Rex, and the outer part to us. I don't know why that is, but it seems to be a rule.
But Fan's isn't like that.
Exactly.
Should it be?
It looks more like someone stole her core, doesn't it?
Oh, Mr. Immortal there. Okay, I get it. That was quite the grand funeral ceremony. It spoke volumes as to just how much Fan was loved by her people. Why? Wait, I mean, I feel like I didn't get half the story here, but okay. Maybe if I went and talked to people, I'd get it. The goddess of Indo won't be an easy position to replace. What position? What did she do? Like, I get she had powers and she was, like, probably well-liked as a person, but what responsibilities does the goddess of Indil have? Hey, Rex, what are you going to do from here on out? We're going to reach the World Tree. We'll need the Praetor's help, but... Master Rex, there you are. Praetor Amalthus wishes to speak with you. He's waiting in the audience chamber. That's perfect timing, then. Maybe he wants to talk about the World Tree. Praetor can't say. Oh then, there's only one way to find out. Let's get ourselves over to that audience chamber, then. We're not doing anything until we get Morag back in the party. We're not doing anything until we get Morag back in the party. There's also the whole thing about how Jin seemed to imply that Fan was using someone else's name. Which I don't even remember who that might be from that, like, flashbacks and whatnot. There's also a whole thing about, what was it? Oh. About the Praetor being really coy about his previous intentions with Malos and whatnot from 500 years ago. Presumably, you're the one who worked with him.
My apologies. Did I keep you waiting?
No, not really. What were you
Mithra
doing?
seemed to imply it too.
I was cleansing the core crystals. It markedly increases their resonance success rate. Bonding with the crystal carries certain risks, you understand.
I know.
When I became the driver of an Aegis, this power was awakened in me.
So, I might be able to do it too?
Who knows? Different people are cut out for different things.
Right, yeah.
So he's bullshitting.
Now then, my work is done for the day. Come with me.
A special envoy? To Tantal? Me?
Correct. Behold. As a salvager, I imagine you are already aware, but this is Allrest, the world we currently inhabit. We make our home on Titans, moving in circles around the world tree.
Circles?
And here lies the Great Void. This void came into being 500 years ago. It did not exist prior to that.
Circles? Couldn't you create like a swirling effect via having a bunch of large masses going in circles around in the sea? Huh. I wonder if you could create like maybe even this void by doing something like that. Or maybe something that's like sustaining the cloud sea, maybe. Huh. It's such a I'm not thinking completely clearly at the moment, but it's such a completely weird detail to have rather than just like, oh, we're moving around in circles, or why would they bother moving at all? They don't need to move. Maybe like move around a little bit to stretch their legs, but yeah.
So I've heard. It's in our way anyway. It stopped us reaching the World Tree.
The Great Void is carved from the Cloud Sea by a monstrous beast known as Ophion.
Wait, you mean that thing?
Okay, hey buddy.
To be precise, it is an artifice, a servant of the Aegis.
Of Mithra?
So if that thing is Mithra's, then what did it attack us for? Doesn't make sense.
Ophion was felled in the ancient battle with Malos, sinking below the clouds.
And it's back? Is it also a blade that it'll lose its memories and come back in that capacity? I speculated that before, at least.
This means Someone must have revived it.
Correct.
And you're saying that someone was Zeke's home country, Tantal?
Yes. They gave Ophion one directive: to ensure that none approach the World Tree.
Hey, Zeke, you can, like, confirm at least this is, like, Tantal's official position, right? He's not, like, bullshitting
They sought
us.
to prevent a repeat of the horrors of the Aegis War. So, an obstacle was created, the Great Void.
How did they manage a feat like that?
As I've said, mankind is regressing.
Oh, she was... That's not an excuse. She was around 500 years ago. She knows what mankind was like back then.
Only one artifact remains that can rescind Ophion's orders, and it lies in Tantal.
It's called the Omega Feta, and it's guarded by the royal family. I'll take you to it.
I've prepared your envoy documents already. Your quest is to set foot in Elysium, correct? Malus and his ilk will surely seek the Omega Feta for themselves. I would ask you to reach Elysium before they do, and inform me of what you find there. Do it as a favor for a once foolish old man, and so that people may have a future in this dying world.
They so significantly feel like they're throwing up flags not to trust him. But it feels so obvious that we shouldn't trust him, but it's not like the story's saying don't trust him. It's either, like, really obvious foreshadowing, or it's a red herring in its own regard. That's the thing I'm not sure about. So, Zeke, you're going to be guiding us to Tantal then, right? Sure am. Well, let's head back to our chambers before we talk about it. This isn't exactly the place for discussing stuff. Blacksword room? Oh, got it. Sure thing, buddy. What the hell did that sound come from? What the hell? Huh. Hector? I don't trust you. So why does it make it impossible? Is he just guarding it? Because the reason we got fucked was that we got attacked by it, not necessarily that we even got to that Great Void. Well, again, I'm not doing shit until I get Morag back. Don't take the thing I've based my strategies around.
We can reach Tantal by ship, but once we're there, we'll need to do a spot of walking.
So we're travelling with Shell, Lydia? Never thought I'd see the day.
I think you'll find I make a fantastic ally.
Luck of Zeke not so great. Bet we shipwrecked by tomorrow.
I'm actually with Tora here.
Cheeky furball.
We're all gonna die.
Yep.
Hey, Zeke. You said before that Torna concerned you too. What did you mean by that?
What? Oh, yeah, that. I don't know about those clans, but Torna, the country that fell 500 years ago, they were the ancestors of us Tantalese. The people of Tantal are descended from Adam, the hero of Torna who escaped its destruction.
So, after Pyra fell asleep, Adam escaped to Tantal.
That's right.
That is the first I've heard of it. I have studied much history, but this story never featured. Most peculiar.
We're humble. Don't really like to brag about it.
Yeah, that's interesting. If they're making it up for propaganda's sake, you think it would be something that's been spread wide and far.
The only real trace left is in this here sigil of the royal family.
So why did you awaken Hayes?
Because her power was of great use to me. Indol has found itself under attack from Torna a number of times. She was necessary in driving them back.
Really? Then why don't you seem to have any others? Blades, that is.
Driver though I may be, I am no fighter. Besides, I find the warrior monks here so reliable. They get the job done.
If you say so. I wonder, do you know why Torna are using the name of a dead country?
Jin was a blade of Torna once. Loyalty or nostalgia? Who can say? Perhaps both.
Is that really all there is to it?
You don't think so?
I don't know much about what happened while I slept. There are no written records, either. All we have is stories passed down.
And you think that is insufficient? History is a murky thing. Only those present can truly know what took place.
But weren't you one of those present?
And that is why I offer you my cooperation.
Everything he says feels like it's filtered.
I guess we'll find out if we go to Tantal.
Also, the fact that if Adam is related to Tantal and Adam's from Torna, and then they already said that Mithra's the one who sank Torna too, that seems like it was a fun episode in that war then. Right, so let's head for the Goetus port there. Can we make it a leisurely walk? I guess. Why? It's been young since I last went home to Tantal. I've been thinking of Indol as my home so long now. Feels weird to leave. I want to enjoy my last moments here. It can be shockingly sentimental sometimes. I know, shocking, isn't it? Don't make a pun. Shut up, you two. Gonna take some Indoline presents for the folks that you haven't seen in a while? As if my old man would want any of that. Come on, let's start walking. To Goetus port. Twice? Oh, you could always grab a swig of Otifa along the way. They don't have that stuff in Tantal, so this could be your last chance. I said shut up already. I don't know what that is either. Please, Morag, show up. Don't be cut from the party. No. You also have my good stuff for evasion thinking. So it's not like I can just go set up on someone else. Not that it was all that important, but still. Sure, this isn't helping the refugees' feelings, having all these soldiers around.
Tensions seem high.
From what I gather, it seems an official summit is to be held between Morardain and Uriah.
A summit? You mean about the recent penship? But I thought...
Didn't they already?
Didn't Praetor Amalthus get them to stop and sort it all out?
Perhaps there are some discussions they would prefer Indol not to be privy to.
Besides, Uriah doesn't like to associate too closely with Indol. They'd hate to be seen as acquiescing to the Praetor's will. Got to keep up appearances, you know?
Yeah.
Acquiescing? You what?
Like letting him tell them what's what.
For such a spanner, you sure use some big words. How come?
Stop calling me that! Buzz off, kitty no-mates!
What?
Anyway, this summit would explain why Morag isn't around.
Indeed. She has much to attend to.
Stop rubbing it in my face, game.
Shared sovereignty over Gorma.
That's a lot to give up.
Yes. I don't think anything less would be sufficient to placate them.
The Senate would never approve it.
I can overrule them by decree. Of course, I would need to secure Senator Roderick's cooperation.
Imperial decree? If it's come to that, well then I cannot dissent. I cannot help but admire your courage, your majesty.
That means a lot, coming from you.
Acting Chairman Nira Nira.
Sorry for intrude. Is emergency, so Nira Nira take liberty of drop by unannounced.
You certainly look troubled, Chairman. So, what is this emergency you speak of?
I think he's my favorite Nopon.
Well,
Between his design and his voice and his demeanor and personality. Emergency happening, so that's fantastic. That means we're probably gonna have an excuse to... What the hell? Why is there a... How do I get to that? I want to get to that fox now. The hell? Why is there a fox up there? Yes, I did it. Easy peasy. What? Oh no, I need a thing. Damn it. At least it wasn't too hard to get up there. Whatever. Feels like I'm about to walk into something very dangerous, though.
So, we can make our way to Tantal from here.
On one of these, maybe.
I assume the Praetor has a ship waiting for us.
Hey, Shalad.
What?
Are we really gonna just leave Morag behind?
Who's leaving anyone? She's got her own priorities, you know?
Yeah, but still.
I know.
Anyway, her schedule is filled with official duties right now.
For sure. It's just a bit of a shame is all.
It feels like we should get this directly from her mouth before we assume that she does not intend to continue accompanying us. I mean, I would not be surprised in the slightest if this is true, but we should actually hear it from her instead of assuming.
You know, since we came all this way together.
I guess I know how you feel, chum. Huh? Speak of the devil?
Yay. Please be an excuse to join the party again. Hi. How you doing? Doing well.
Banner's going for the summit.
On top of everything, an assassination attempt?
Really?
If blood gets spilled at the summit, it'll mean war.
War's good for business, after all. I guess he wants to use that to get himself back in with the guild.
Really? I thought he got kicked out because he was doing war stuff behind everyone's backs. I guess money might be very persuasive, but still. Does the guild want to, like, take sides in war?
Why, that little? I was wondering where he'd slunk off to. What a sneaky git.
It seems Acting Chairman Nira Nira wishes to take care of this incident covertly, to avoid it reflecting badly upon the guild.
So you came to us?
If we mobilize the army, the whole thing will become public.
Oh, I get it. So we're a more convenient solution.
I'm not forcing you. If you refuse, Bridget and I will do what we can alone.
Ah, come off it, lady. You wouldn't even think of dragging us into this, if you thought you could handle it on your own.
I suppose not. You know Bana as well as I. There's no telling what he might be plotting.
According to Acting Chairman Nira Nira, several giant weapons were being built at the factory where we last saw him. And one of them is currently unaccounted for.
Define giant weapon.
Giant weapons.
Got it. Besides, you know, we've got our own score to settle with.
Talking about the big Lila robots?
Thank you. It will be easier to focus on my duties knowing you are on the case. Good luck.
Leave it to us.
Wait. Good luck. Wait, are you not coming with us? Banna, the schema sect. No, not set as active quest. Never. What? She didn't join the party. Ah. No! You just gave the perfect excuse to come along with us, damn it! Fine, I'll talk to you people. Again, we're doing nothing until she's back in the party. If she's not back in the party soon, I might start pulling my hair out, though. Soon would be big summit talk thing. Yes, friend, know anything about suspicious happening there? Weird bird people. Not like Nopon, a bit bigger than that, and really birdie looking. I think I saw pictures of them in a picture book. I can't remember what they're called. Turkin, maybe. Oh, that's it. They're called Turkin. Thanks, that was really bugging me. Okay. So where are the Turkin? That's significant. They seem smart enough that they could be used as grunt labor, at the very least. Excellent. I have a good one for you. Let's hear it. Some kind of ingredients of the monstrously foul order were carried into the Ardanian Titan Festival. The vessel. Again, I'm on like 3 hours of sleep at the moment. The stench is so strong, I can still smell it on my clothes. There are other ingredients too, weird and wonderful, a lot of them. But Ardanian, eh? Ardanian. They keep getting abused, don't they? Explain the do wonder. I'm Ardanian, yet I live under the protection of Indon. And the Urians and Gormati here, for instance, seem to get along just as well, but just take a look at those, the lad, clutching their tools of conflict and fixing one another with the coldest of stares. So you think Ban is going to try to incite a revolt and use that as a distraction to come in with some powerful weapon to assassinate someone? One of the people involved? Maybe just start up a war more than anything. Maybe it could be any of the sides. Major players. They can even have a civil discussion holding a banquet like this. Actually, in order to properly incite a war, wouldn't you need to be able to put the blame on one side? So you need to make it look like the other to the other side that the other side is responsible. So you'd probably have to target one specific side. If they have the time to be wasting such extravagances, they should be using the same save their own suffering people. I know, right? I know. Real world's not too different. It does frustrate me. Sometimes I think the people running those nations could learn a thing or two from our camp. Nita? Yeah, I think I have an idea. We had a note on panel asking about supplies of poisonous substances. Oh my goodness. Are they just so interesting. Want to poison someone too? Interesting. How could you make this all come together, I wonder? Perhaps there are untoward intentions in the more ordained side. Frankly, I would expect it. So basically, they have a powder keg set up for more ordained to be the bad guys here. But I can assure you that we of Uriah have no intention of trying anything funny. The word of the Queen is absolute. We trust in our Queen, and as she wills it, we gladly put our weapons aside, so there's no need for concern. Interesting. Of course, if the Queen ordered me to take up arms, I would fight tooth and nail, consist Ardanian dogs. Okay, I did think it was over and sort of skip that. I mean, yeah, you could. I guess you could make it go either way if you just convince each side. They're not gonna. I mean, yeah, basically, it could work for either direction, depending on how much you're able to convince them of any given problem. So yeah. A large wooden box being transported onto the Titan battleship. It's accounted for in the inventory list, so most of my colleagues thinks it's no problem. You know, I wonder if Uriah might be working with Bana. But I honestly can't imagine what they would want such a huge box for. Where do I want it to be inside? Yeah, that's probably... I'm gonna guess the Lila Vaunt. Soon will be a big summit thing. Ardanian battleship has extremely sturdy defenses. I doubt there's a single weapon in this whole port that could damage it. Besides, I hear the main conference will only be attended by a very select group of trustworthy individuals. I can't imagine how any miscreant miscreants could hope to get close to the VIPs to do harm them, even if they wanted to. A lot of people on edge, but I don't think there's anything to worry about. Okay. I mean, all you need to do is... Wait, are they having it on the more Ardanian battleship then? If that was the implication, I didn't 100% take that away from that. Sorry, going out on a limb. Nothing untoward is going on in the Ardanian army, I assure you. Those who have come to Indo belong to the Kyreg Imperial Guard. Elite soldiers that have sworn solemn oaths to protect the Emperor. So if anything suspicious were going on, I'd venture to say it'd have to be on the Orion side. Find it difficult to tell what those people are thinking sometimes. Okay, so both sides think that they're completely in the clear, which might be the most dangerous thing. Current climate, I fear almost anything could happen. I can scarcely wait for the day that huge, awful Titan battleship is gone from our shores. It pains me to see even such an unsightly structure in our beautiful city. I'm sure all upstanding in-the-line citizens resent its presence. Why can Mordane and Uriah not cease all this foolish conflict and simply submit themselves to the will of Indo? Okay, I don't like you. Yes, theocracy and the person I 100% don't trust. That'll solve it. It says it's at the end of the port, so maybe this.
Let's get going.
Yep, there is someone just sitting here. The summit will be head aboard this Titan battleship, so we have no need to fear attacks from the outside, which means things will be happening on the inside. The door is the only entrance, and it will not open until just before the summit to admit Queen Rikwara. That might also be a point. I wonder if you could make both sides think the other did something bad. Maybe you could incite a ride out here to attack her as she's moving over here, and you could attack from inside too to attack the Emperor. We've not allowed a single suspicious individual past this point. As such, there's no need to fear attack from within either. Oh, where did Nir go? I was going to talk to him next. Okay, I'm confused. Oh! Can I go in here? Oh, okay. I didn't see a marker. We've got quite a bit of information now. Yeah, and plenty of it blatantly bogus. There are some rumors in there that did bug me a bit. Time to sort out the real dirt from the base of suspicion. Ooh, detective time. First, we clear up basic premise. Who is talking Summit of Nations? Is former Chairman Bana, Master Pawn, forget already? No, Toa, not that stupid. I mean, Toa pretty stupid, but you know. Is tradition for deducing to start by listing information everybody knows. Proper flow is for Rex to think carefully and provide answer. This isn't a video game, man. Come on. Okay. Sure. On to the next basic premise, then. Where is the summit to be held? The Aldanian Titan battleship. It's inside the Titan battleship for the Mordane. Yes, that's right. It seems like Bana is planning assassination, but what method do you think he might be using? Sinking the whole battleship. There was a poison rumor out there. I think the method might be poison. Yeah, the ship's totally secure from the outside, and only trustworthy people will be attending after all. There's also the whole weapon thing. Didn't we hear something about a big box being brought into the battleship? Or maybe that's starting... Maybe all the fucking rumors are starting to overlap in my head. Totally secure from the outside, and only trustworthy people will be attending after all. I guess the only method that really leaves is tampering with the food. Don't have food during the summit, then. But when would the poison be added? To what exactly? Is there gonna be a banquet? I don't actually remember a detail that points me in either direction. Okay, well, if we break this down logically, what would make the most sense from an actual strategic point of view? If he's trying to incite war, he probably wants to make a big deal out of it, doesn't he? So either of these would make some sense. Drinking water is also easily replaced, so unless he's like tampering the whole batch, it would be very difficult if you don't have trustworthy people to apply it in a strategic manner. The meal would probably be easier to tamper with simply because it's not prepared as much on site, and you could probably get it to be fucked up, you know, external from the actual site, so you don't need as many, quote, trustworthy people involved to get it to them. So, but it's also a banquet, so I guess there's not any guarantee that you're going to eat a specific food at that point. Nah, it's a banquet, not just a meal. I don't know. Am I losing something by getting it wrong? I don't know. I'm so... Fuck. Doesn't matter. It's got to be the meal at the banquet, right? Yes, I can hardly imagine the VIPs will be preparing their own food. I'd quite like to see Moriag and Bridget try cook for the banquet. Someone was saying they'd see lots of weird ingredients being carried inside, right? I don't actually remember that. Sorry, 3 hours of sleep. Indeed they were. Suspicious big sparks carried inside too. Could the strong flavored ingredients be to hide the taste of the poison? You're sharp, Rex. I bet that's exactly what they're for. The only question left is, who will be carrying out the poison itself? Well, let's see now. Who will be poisoning the food? We heard something about Turkin. I have a hard time imagining refugees. I mean, they're on edge, sure, but it doesn't sound like they're involved in it in any way. And it's not like they could like use one of them that has that sort of thing. I don't see the people of Indul being a part of it either, unless they're tricking someone to accidentally doing it. We heard something about the Turkin, so I don't know. I don't know how the Turkin would get there, so I don't know. The Turkin, could it be those Turkin? The one that girl was talking about. Oh, so it didn't change. It didn't change camera perspective, so this is probably wrong, yeah? Bonnie used Turkin as minions before. Don't remember from Artificial Blade Factory in Mortain. I can see how they might be more convenient for him than hiring professional assassins then. Yeah, but you think Turkin know the first thing about cooking? I don't know about that. Listen, I think we're just going around in circles here. If we know somebody's probably going to poison the food, why don't we check out the battleship itself? Good point. Regardless of who's carrying it out, we should act fast if we're going to stop the splat. That's settled then. Everybody go to dining hall of Artanian battleship. Sure. Doesn't really matter, yeah? Okay. Did I get that right? Okay, does it matter? Is there absolutely anything that would ever even change if I got that right? This game doesn't exactly have like AP like Trails does or anything like that. Selling cookies. Handmade from the people. Okay. Yes. I will buy all your cookies. If just as a desire to help out the people at camp here. Oh, I'm so glad you actually bought some. Yes. It's not that much, so.
Let us go.
So, are we considered trustworthy enough to be just allowed on board? Yes, we are. Fantastic. Maybe. Look at that big ass box. It's fucking shaking. No one's noticing it. You idiots. Oh my goodness. Can I just kick it? Could I just open it? Maybe I could just... No, I can't take out my weapon without enemies around. Damn it. Damn you, game, and your restrictive methods of doing random
look what
shit.
I found.
Congratulations.
Actually, is this the Titan battleship I was in before? Maybe? This is a very similar layout, if not. Huh. Turkin! It really is Turkin! Oh my goodness. Why?
Stop everything! Hold it!
What? Who's you?
Don't play dumb! Poison! That food is poisoned!
Poison? You kids crazy in brains.
We're past talking! Quick, grab him!
Yeah!
Might we be discriminating against Durkin? I feel like we might be. Well, whatever. Who cares?
I could do this alone.
Time to take you
Gemini,
down.
show you the true power.
Double spinning edge.
Hey, did you
Ha! Hit it, no!
Gemini, you punch! Get attention
Why
of
not? Rolling smash!
Make haste and retreat.
Sure,
Quick
the show!
Gemini, you puppy!
I know
you're
Yeah! No one can stop us now.
Everything going as planned.
Everyone's getting psyched. Why not?
Just as Gemini,
The enemy's element is now fire.
Rolling smash!
Let us make use of it now.
Opponents have no shortage of strength. Going for the weakness.
Everyone's getting psyched.
You can do it.
Rolling smash! Why not?
Now punish destruction.
Double spinning edge!
Gemini, you.
None of that.
Cheers for that.
Yeah!
Hey, we deflected it.
Yeah!
Scatter shot.
Why not?
Right.
Double spinning edge! Pyro!
I think this needs a lighter
Go
touch.
for it!
Now just see what's fire. I'll patch you up.
Eye out!
Topping with the
Why not?
lens.
Rolling smash!
Steady. Drill.
Double
you have to
spinning
do?
edge! Let's give him the full treatment!
This'll be over before
Anchor
you
shot!
land.
Ha!
We got this. You fight Poppy.
Ha! Double spinning edge! Sure. Yeah! Hit it! No!
Let's do this.
Why not? Big rock!
Hold on me.
Okay, well, that was straightforward enough. That sounded scary. Oh my goodness.
Please wait!
Papoonin! What are you doing here?
What silly question! It's Papoonin who hire world-famous band of gourmet chefs, fire dragons!
World famous?
Gourmet chefs.
Moradane, very insistent, want only very best food for important summit. Papoonin work wings to bone finding chefs, and now what this?
So you mean...
These guys are just a bunch of cooks.
I did think they were not putting up much of a fight.
They were still level 39.
And this food is actually...
Delicious! I could eat this stuff forever!
What friend doing? Very expensive food now go to waste.
Sorry! We really did think they were here to murder someone.
Murder? What this nonsense friends talk? I demand compensation. Friends have no idea how much time and money Papoonin spends on this.
An explosion?
Huh? From where?
My goodness, Morag is probably so regretting asking us for help.
Hey, what's going on?
Explosion in the hangar! Right when everyone was busy with Queen Rakura's arrival. It's really bad.
The Queen is here? This is it?
Rex, we need to hurry.
Yeah.
I wonder if this is one of the branching ones.
Hey, wait! Hey, no running away! Compensation!
Compensation! I wonder if this is like one of the branching ones, like I could technically have gotten it, like... Like I could have gotten a different answer and we went and tried something else or something like that. Oh. Well, this will be fun. If it is, what I think it is.
Who are you, villain? Is this some underhanded Ardanian trick?
Wrong! But also right. Truth is complicated.
If you're trying to...
Here is where Queen died. If it looks like Queen killed by Moradane, me in the money again!
He's an idiot.
That voice. Banner from the Argentum Guild.
Correct! Top box for the Queen!
He's an idiot.
But you were unseated as chairman.
It's not so easy to get rid of Banner.
Oh, do I know?
Trade Guild of Argentum belong to Banner, down to last screw, last drop of oil.
Hold it, Banner!
You, Rex! Nah, Banner not let Rex interfere with plans. Again and again, Banner not stand for this.
Master Pawn, that artificial blade.
Rosa! Meh. Tora feel much greater power than before. Especially from mark on forehead.
Because it's a G.
What's going on?
Gangsta.
What's that?
Even Emperor comes straight to Banner. Convenient little mob to play.
Come on, Banner. Cut the bad guy talk and accept you've lost. You know you won't get away with it. What with all these witnesses here?
If Banner simply kill everyone, then nobody blah. Victory of Banner is assured.
Just like last time.
We can't let you do that.
You think you handle the power of upgraded Gangsta Rosa? Things go very different this time.
I refuse to call it Giga Rosa. It is Gangsta Rosa, and that is 100% just factual to me at the moment. Oh no, we didn't get more after this? You bastards. Bastard game. Why do you know what I've done to try to be successful in life?
Why not? Anchor shot.
Make haste and retreat. Stay back.
Oh, of course you're in the fucking way.
Let's give him the full treatment.
I'm all set.
Gotcha.
Let me show you.
Maybe we'll get this light.
Double spinning edge.
Gemini.
Rolling smash.
We want flow with
Why
you.
not?
Kata.
Double spinning edge.
Try to keep it out.
Anchor shot.
Let me show you.
We want flow with you.
Photon. Scatter shot. Gemini. Just give me
Ah.
that.
Double spinning edge.
On you go.
I shall drown you with my power. Flame of the thirsty.
Stop it.
Sure. Right.
Blah, blah, bitter.
This is such happy music.
Gotcha.
There's no fucking way.
We want flow with you.
Double spinning edge.
Distraction.
We want flow with you.
Anchor shot. Ha! Pyra.
Okay,
Go for it.
here we go.
We want
Scatter
flow
shot.
with you.
Zenobia.
Double spinning edge.
Pow, pow. Cannon.
Beast smash.
Anchor shot.
Wicked hearts.
Come on,
Scatter shot.
Here we go. Rolling smash.
Whirlwind.
Yeah. Double spinning edge.
Must be more careful.
Healing halo.
Rest a while.
We're gonna need a lot of your
Anchor shot. Ha!
Let us make use of it now.
Worst comes to worst.
Rolling smash.
It's okay.
Thanks,
Scatter
Pat.
shot.
Double spinning. Go for it.
Now you'll see what fire can do.
Flame of the third stage.
Stop it.
I won't
Gotcha. Anchor shot.
Right.
Ha!
Steady.
Why not?
Rush down.
Anchor shot!
Too bad for you. Activated. Thanks, Poppy. What would you
Double spinning S. Nice and ready fired. Anchor shot!
Oh no, I did something stupid. I did something stupid. That's my bad.
Pyra, let's go!
Rex, I'm with you.
Ready?
Sword! Good job.
Sync it up, everyone! We're up, Gramps.
Flame Nova.
Get him, Nia. On it.
Let us settle this.
Tora, Poppy, Yura, Poppy. Tora right here. Poppy will show you
Ah.
the true power.
I'm doing badly at everything. Don't worry about it.
I got
No pressure.
Get him, Nia.
Here I can. Ready or go mighty. Tora,
Who's actually the harder hitter of these two, I wonder?
right on time. Yes! Poppy, crushing blow.
Let's keep it up. Pyra.
I've got this.
Get him, Nia.
Here I can. Ready or go mighty. Tora, Poppy, Yura. Poppy, right on time. Still getting stronger.
Oh, cool. Got another one of those. I like how the music ended on the da-da-da as part of the actual, just like chain attack. That wasn't even hard. In the slightest.
How?
I didn't need more egg.
Even Gangsta Rosa defeated by these nasty meddling kids.
This ends here, Bana. You are under arrest. The Praetorium will handle the judgment. Assassination is a serious matter. Your sentence will be harsh.
So the mercantile genius Banner
Is an idiot.
meets an inglorious end before my very eyes. Pitiful.
Let's call that.
Banner
You're too generous.
Banner is not kind of man to go down like this.
Ooh. Self-destruct?
If I go down, I take you with me. Watch out!
You idiot! Don't!
As you wish.
Why are you...
Niall Ardenek, you sought to protect us?
I'm glad.
Majesty!
That was... What?
Majesty!
That feels so unnecessary.
Your Majesty, please, no!
Your Majesty, I have failed you.
Fuck, what?
It can't be. To protect us, you... Please, wake up. Niall!
Am I missing something? That felt completely unnecessary. That felt completely and utterly unnecessary for him to even go beyond that barrier.
Morag.
Dromark,
Yes?
distract the others.
Distract? I'm not sure I... No. My lady, you cannot.
There's still time. Hurry.
Yes, my lady. There are more of them.
Where?
What'd you say? This way. The rest of you should get to safety.
Chum! I'm on it.
She gonna do like some flesh eater thing, maybe? Because if it can happen one way, I can imagine it can happen the other way, yeah? Ooh. That's not what she was wearing.
You are...
Shh. You're gonna be fine.
Oh, I see that corrupt-looking thing there.
What do you mean, imagined it? You got us all in a proper tizzy.
My apologies. I thought I spied silhouettes. I did not mean to cause trouble.
Hey!
Huh?
Hey, you guys! His Majesty the Emperor is awake.
What?
Can it be?
Also completely and utterly contradictory to the whole thing about his, blade, going back to the core crystal. So we should be questioning a shit ton about this. If we don't, I'm gonna be...
Majesty?
How did she bring him back to life? How does that work? He died.
I apologize for making you worry.
Majesty! It's a miracle.
When Aegean returned to his core, I was certain we had lost you.
Honestly, you call yourselves soldiers.
Don't be.
First aid? Anyone heard of it?
But his wounds...
Just scratches.
Bullshit. His fucking blade went back to the fucking core.
Nothing me and Dromark can't handle.
You saved... Thank you, Nia. I truly don't know how to... I will never be able to repay you for what you...
Oh, don't sweat it. Let's just say you owe me one. That'll do fine, right?
Nia.
Bullshit. Oh my god, how are you getting away with that? I'm guessing the Emperor's not saying anything because he's like, well, I just appreciate it, so I'm not going to question it for now. But someone should be saying something. I can get more acts to being like that too, but no one else is saying anything.
You shouldn't be up. It's only been one day. Please don't strain yourself.
Half a day off and look at all this paperwork. I swear, it's like they don't want me to sleep at all.
Majesty.
Special Inquisitor, I hereby issue you new orders. It is my wish that you travel with the Aegis as an emissary of the Empire. Guard her, and defend her against her enemies until she reaches Tantal.
Guard the Aegis?
I've already discussed it with His Eminence.
Forgive me, Your Majesty. I cannot accept. Just think about what happened yesterday. It would be sheer foolishness for me to leave your side.
Is that so?
Huh?
I can see it in your eyes. It's clear that the Aegis, or rather, that boy, has made a great impression on you.
That's not... I am your Special Inquisitor. Ensuring Your Majesty's safety is my only concern. To abandon that duty and go traveling... Is this... Aegeon's?
A driver who cannot even protect himself is no driver at all. Yesterday's events have made me keenly aware that I have no aptitude for it. It will be of more use in your hands.
Majesty.
Well, technically, if you resonated in the first place, you have aptitude, but...
The world is changing, Morag. I trust you more than anyone to lend that boy the wisdom and strength he will need. I miss it, you know. Lake Util in Gormott.
What?
Remember when the two of us would shake off the servants and go swimming there?
Yes. Of course.
Kids from the nearby village would come too. Good times.
Majesty.
If more Ardain... No, the whole of Allrest could be like that again. Wouldn't it be beautiful?
Is that my new duty then?
In truth, it should have been you sitting in this chair right now.
The Imperial line has always passed from father to son. On the day your Majesty was born, that's exactly what happened. I knew that day would come. It came as no surprise.
You were raised by my father to take the throne of the Empire, as befits the daughter of my Lord Uncle Andric.
And I am grateful for it. If not for him, I would never have met Bridget. Never have met them. I'd have missed out on so much.
There. Those are your true feelings. A magnificent power resides in you. Morag, power like yours exists to be used.
Niall.
You've been tied down long enough. Follow your heart, Morag Lidair.
I have no words. Thank you, Your Majesty. Very well then. I hereby accept the task you have assigned to me.
That's the Morag I know and love. Make me proud.
So we're saying that the real reason Zeke was prodding her about before is that she just wants to see him succeed, ultimately. A desire for Rex's ideal future to actually come to pass. Even if she doesn't really believe in it enough for herself to do it enough to cling on to his optimism.
So that's how it is. It seems our paths continue to entwine.
That's awesome news. To be honest, I was really hoping there was some way you could stick around. I was just thinking of asking you myself.
Saved you the trouble, did I?
That you did. Thanks a bunch, Morag.
This keeps happening. Cool, cool, cool. Echo's wishes have been granted to keep the evasion tank. She's pretty cool as a character too, so...
I can't help but feel that in all the confusion surrounding Banner, our concerns have been neatly swept aside.
The Praetorium maintains absolute control over blade distribution. It is quite vexing.
Awakening rates from natural cores are very low, which limits the pool of compatible drivers.
So to create large numbers of drivers, the cleansing Indol provides is a necessity. That much I'm willing to accept. The real problem is the fact that the Aegis has awakened. Now, this is no time to be squabbling over territory. If we misread the situation even a little, Uriah itself could be sunk to the Cloud Sea's bed. Emperor Niall must surely be thinking the same thing. That's why he sent his precious Morag to shepherd them along.
And now we find ourselves in their debt.
Who could have predicted such an act of selflessness? Was it just the passion of youth? Or was it...
My liege?
In any case, for now we should keep our troops mobilized while we monitor the situation. I hardly expect Tantal will comply with the Praetor's plan so easily either.
You think? Well, with Zeke on our side, it felt like we had a fairly good chance to have them be fairly willing to work with us at the very least. The only thing that truly matters. Haha! Yes! Okay, now we can go do side activities. The only thing that truly matters.